Achieved not going down early on this smoke.
Droning just going on there to locate some of the members of the defence. Finding them on the west main stairs. In goes a nade. We're going to find a kill. It's going to actually be Bolo who manages to find cameraman first though. And the nade just trades that out. Geo gets Astro and it's all falling apart for FaZe as the rush coming in towards site is not going to work. TSM are ready for it, Des. They're going to cut them down one at a time and we're going to find ourselves in a 1 versus 4. It's all up to Cyber. He's taking damage. They know where he is. They shut him down. And TSM, they get round number 1.
Two of that kind of 3-point triangle, which means Merc has got to fall ever so slightly deeper here, as you can see, down towards the basement. Achieved is doing what TSM always do on this defense, by the way, is holding up towards dining side and then starts moving his way down as the round progresses. The problem is his team are getting hammered on site here. Charles is down to half. Achieved steps up and gets a big 2K. I spoke about that flag, making it 3. Absolutely nuclear from the north side and leaves Souls. Yes, he's got a bit of a clutch got on him, but the Grim Reaper of TSM stand inside of the site. Achieved, Charla, 25 and 50 HP respectively, so a couple of bullets from Souls, and this round can be done and dusted with. He's got about 40 seconds to play with as well, Tim, so I would argue, not in a massive rush, he can take a few extra seconds here to get himself in an ideal position, but Achieved is waiting a huge 4K in the round. Attacker-leaning maps that we have seen for the longest time, ever since its rework and launched back into competitive, it has been very attacker-leaning. I believe at this competition it's a bit more balanced.
He's missed him.
Missed the head. Achieved's going to farm from above anyway. That's fortunate cover. Merc's just like, thank you, Angel Achieved.
Can I just say, TSM really needed a kill there, Des, because otherwise they're going to lose that entry. And look who pops up, Achieved. But Souls, the number 1 support so far, as we've been calling him. He gets in, he's getting the diffuser down, Des. FaZe have been doing work. It doesn't matter that cameraman got lost in trophy because they've got trench wall open, they've got inside a site, and they've got the diffuser down, stunning TSM, who now have to fight back. And it's getting difficult, 2v2. Cyber finding Merc down at the bottom of West Main Stairs. Damage onto Bolo. He's juking left and right. He's trying to find anything he can, but there's nothing in sight for him. Nitro goes out, gets 1. Geo 1v1, but Cyber finds the kill. And FaZe able to lock down their first round on Chalet.
Last time, because Bolo, if you remember, got the kill onto him and then went down Library Stairs and hit them from the side, got a 2K and basically ended the attack then and there with a joint shot coming in at long range from another member of TSM. Sol's going to find Merc before Charla trades on back the other side, and there's a Frostmat Sim. You know that sound all too well. Stay into trophy window, down he goes to Achieved up on the north side of things. Souls with 1 back, a 3 versus 2 and about 30 seconds to play.
You can hear the feeling in my voice when players go into those frost mats. This cameraman last alive, looking for kills, looking for anything inside of round number 4. He's 1 versus 3. TSM done the smart thing, dropped themselves back to site, and they're just going to sit and wait for the next 15 seconds. Doesn't have diffuser in hand, unlikely to find kills here, and it's going to make life difficult. I think we will see this timer tick away. He's unlikely to drop onto site. There's just no need. There's bulletproof cameras. They know exactly where he is, Des. And TSM, they're just going to wait it out.
They will, yeah. I mean, like I say, it's miles away from this one.
And Geo, and you can already see, look at what happens. Bolo has to move. He has to react. That's mezzanine clear, but Bolo, Achieved, getting in with kills when needed again.
Both traded out again, so 2 members of FaZe stepping in and getting a couple of kills back, neutralizes those 2. A 2 versus 2. Charla into 1 more. Oh boy, it's the battle of the supports. It's a Portal combat, Tim. You got Souls coming up against Geo, and what can he do? He's rotating his way down from this Library Stairs. Souls spooked ever so slightly by that C4 coming out. He could have, but he panicked a little bit once he heard that come through. He's got so much time to play with him. He's got the site in his control. He hasn't got a panic, but Souls wins those out time and time again. Clutch master, plant master.
Again, it's something that TSM are doing better, is claiming some ground, pushing forward, claiming more ground, pushing forward, finding kills. Achieved with a second on the round, 5 versus 3. Top floor control now gained for TSM. Pressure gonna mount inside a site for FaZe Clan.
A very late C4 coming out of Astro as well, gonna find no one. Cyber left to stand up against the Horde. Has a shotgun in hand, it's what you'd want in a zombie apocalypse, but maybe not against TSM. Bolo getting the trade. Achieved finds another 3K in the game. Tim, the man's 12 and 2 inside 7 rounds. Cameraman, he's got to do it all. I don't think any amount of cameras are going to help him in this round either. A 4 versus 1 with 30 seconds to play. He's going to get himself droned out. They'll hold some cross angles, and he is going to be done for. They're getting themselves a hatch opened up as well, so they can look for the drop, but it's still more drone work for TSM, so being very disciplined about how they're approaching this. You got Bolo coming down from the top side, and Nade's going to force Cameraman to move. He's down to a slither of HP. Bolo comes in, he wins out the one, and they walk away with another very dominating round. Team TSM are looking to storm on through to a 7-2 or maybe a 7-3. And then move. You're seeing a very pacey Empire in the game, or that you'll see later on that we saw yesterday, and you're seeing it out of TSM. Bolo, big 2K, another entry coming out, and GOR turns it into a third. Make it a fourth. Where are you, FaZe? TSM rolling through the LATAM team right now. There's 90 seconds left. He's just coming back down the lobby stairs. I think he was hoping to catch something else somewhere else on the map as they were trying to push down. Blue, for example, will have no such joy. Souls finding one onto Geo. It's looking better for FaZe Clan here as we get into the last 30 seconds. They know where TSM are coming from. They've ground to a bit of a halt here and aren't quite sure where to go next. They find the nade kill, but just after Bullet finds the kill onto Merc. So it's still not looking so good. A 3 versus 2 with 15 seconds to go. They've got to make a push happen. Astro finally getting himself on the scoreboard, gets himself traded. Charlotte in a 1 versus 2, swung on by Cameraman. It's an easy on
mezzanine, but saying that, I think somebody has now dropped themselves onto blue stairs, and that's going to be a big help. But here come TSM, straight into sight. There's Merc gets one, Bolo gets one, Merc another, achieved. Surely this is over. 5 versus 1. It could be another flawless round to close it out for TSM. And what a message the North American side are sending here on Chalet. Cyber, he's looking for anything he can get. He knew there would be nothing. Charla finds the shots into the back. Third flawless round for TSM, and they take map 1 in quick fashion. He's going to find himself getting challenged here pretty soon. Turns away at maybe just the wrong time. It's the Iana clone first of all, but then it is being followed up. Nice and easy. How does Bullet walk into that when Geo just a second before has taken down the clone? But FaZe have an answer. Souls, Astro managing to find 2. Cameraman gets in as well. 4v2 now.
TSM going super hard.
Nothing too serious, but needs to be careful. The nades continue to rain in. It was explosive damage that he took last time around. Big play from Achieved and gets caught on his way back in. Something FaZe have done well so far, Des, is able to get those trades, able to put TSM in just unwinnable situations. Souls starting to get that diffuser down. Pressure mounting on Merc. He's pretty much stuck inside of bathroom now, but he's going to have to get moving because it's a 1v3 diffuser down, and he's got about 30 seconds to find 3 kills here. Manages to find Astro, but can't quite spray him down. Takes a lot of damage himself and backs his way into a corner right now. There's no way out for Merc as FaZe, they're not going to push this. They don't really need to aggress it. I think Astro's just thinking about the pre-fire, and the move gets the man, and that's FaZe, despite losing that entry, coming in and getting round 1 on the attack.
So as long as they time this well, get on their drones, use those flashes effectively, they will be able to find the kills they're looking for.
Got Souls on the hunt, but he's going to be shut down with a big shotgun from Charla, and that is exactly what Charla does so well, just providing that backline support to TSM and shutting down the man who was aggressing towards Cyber. He's got himself into a little bit of a corner. It's going to be Charla, it's going to be the shotgun, it's going to be a second on the round, and TSM are able to level things up in dining and kitchen. Knows that the push is coming in through Astro. FaZe have got themselves established. They've just slowed down a little bit. Nothing wrong with that. They've just taken the foot off the gas. They've got the ground that they need. They've got some space. Let's try and find the final men. Achieved, however, he's going to be the one to find somebody first, taking a headshot onto FaZe, and it's another one of those kills exactly when TSM need it. Leveling it up 2-2. 2 versus 1. Achieved again on the triple. He's clear to get this down behind Vault Wall, but potentially kill's going to be needed first.
Oh, Achieve coming up here behind Astro and Red as well. Oh, but Astro wins out the fight. That's unfortunate. Just saw the 2 coming in for a bit of an engagement there, but with no utility on site, FaZe can start thinking about that push. You haven't got Achieved on the downstairs anymore with the C4 in back pocket to deny you going for a plant, so it's all about going in for the execute. In they step. Charla still in a position where he could look to help challenge onto this one, but he goes down. The trade. Merc gets one in as well and nicks it away. Astro's got a strong arm his way in. You've got to get the Iana in at the same time. In they come. Bolo can win 1 swing. Yes, he can, as Merc finds the other. They get the shutdown.
Control is pretty much yours. Merc does no longer have a C4 in hand, neither does Charla. You've got yourself the kill onto the roaming ball or FaZe. They got to push on and find this round.
I mean, he's on a quad. Surely you win the whole thing out now. Charla, the only man that stands between FaZe and another round winning between Cameraman and an ace. About 40 seconds to play with, Tim. It's so much time on the clock. Soul steps in, loses out the 1v1. Surely he can't clutch it up too big here. Cameraman steps in, sees the man, but Charla wins it out. What a clutch!
Free fall at the minute.
That Vector's lethal, Tim. We interviewed a couple of players about it. Fastest gun in the game can be a nightmare at the best of times. Cyber finds one back, Cameraman another. So the two backline players from TSM have been removed. But you've got the man who's on a mission in this round in Merc. He is still standing. In comes Bolo. One back the other way, a 3 versus 2.
Shots coming. Merc manages to take the head off of Astro. 3 versus 1, and another for Merc. TSM, they know that the blood is in the water. Dares, they're circling, and they are ready to take another bite after bite after bite out of FaZe right now to get this diffuser down, so there is still more work for them to do. FaZe, they start standing up. Cameraman, he finds Geo and finds the diffuser. Astro comes out to try and support. This is going to be very difficult for TSM to recover, and they've only got 20 seconds left to do it. In goes Bolo. Is he going to get the kill? Yes, manages the spray down. And once again, TSM win what looks like an unlikely gunfight. Charla in, getting the diffuser down. It's all up to Astro. 1v4. Surely not. Surely it will be too much. He finds one. He finds two. Gets the down, but the diffuser is secured. Astro, 1v2 and kills to find.
Achieved on the upstairs is the problem here. I mean, Bolo sure has now darted down into the basement, but he's being contested from above, from below. They haven't even got to worry about this. Like, Astro needs to do a top floor retake. He's got to get rid of Achieve. Can't find him. Of course he can't. It's Achieved. Puts them one round away from a chance at lifting that hammer against Empire, Tim. And you know that'll be a grand final for the ages. To move at them, or they're happy to play fast and hard hitting and run you over like a steam train.
In comes another. It's Merc onto Cameraman, and this feels like the final breaths of a FaZe team that has run its race right now. The legs have gone, Des. It is too much as Achieved finds Bullet. It's 1 versus 5. All the hopes of LATAM rest on Astro's shoulders right now, and he is opening rotations. He's desperately moving. He's trying to do anything he can, but there comes the final kill, and it's a flawless round at the end of a flawless performance from TSM, who will return to NA as heroes regardless of the outcome of the next map, because they have got the region back into the grand final of the 6th Invitational.